Well, hey, babe. It's Jamie, that's me here. Welcome back to my channel, honey, and welcome back to yet another quick chat. Okay, I have a few things that I want to chit chat with you guys about because I wasn't able to do so in the past few days. Okay, so first up on the quick chat, we have Mr. Will Smith. Okay, if you guys remember, which I'm sure you do, a few weeks ago at the Oscars, Will Smith ended up slapping comedian Chris Rock dead in the face in front of millions of people, okay? And actually told him on more than one occasion to keep his wife's name out of his MFing mouth, okay? So that is what Will said. He did later on go on to win an Oscar, all right, for his role in King Richard. And then shortly after that, social media went crazy, all right? Some people felt as though his Oscar should have been taken away from him. But it doesn't look like the Oscars actually decided to do just that. They went in a different direction. And this is what Deadline is actually reporting. They're saying that Will Smith banned from Oscars for 10 years, okay? This is what he says. Now, let's keep going because it looks like they do have an update from Will Smith. But let's keep going. In this article, they said with their options rather limited, the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences Board of Governors has just decided that Will Smith will not be able to attend the Oscars for 10 years for slapping Chris Rock on stage at the 94th Academy Awards on March 27th. Now, the board has decided for a period of time, a period of 10 years, from April 8th, 2022, Mr. Smith shall not be permitted to attend any Academy events or programs in person or virtually, including but not limited to the Academy Awards, all right? Now, it looks like the CEO, David Rubin, and or at least the president and the CEO, Don Hudson of Smith, said that the behavior was unacceptable and harmful, okay? This is what they said in a letter to the full membership after they made their decision, okay? They said, we also hope this can begin a time of healing and restoration for all involved and impacted. They added at the end of the letter, okay? Let's see what else they're saying. Looks like Mr. Smith says, I accept and respect the Academy's decision, okay? Now, it looks like they won't be taking away the award as he was awarded for his talent and not the actions of that night, all right? So it looks like there's that. Some part of me feel like, girl, when this died out just a little bit, maybe 5 years, they may start back allowing him to return. Now, what's interesting is as I was reading, I didn't necessarily see that he won't be nominated, right? So it seems like he can attend, but they're not necessarily saying that he cannot be nominated. But he did resign, right? They said it was Smith's resignation last week that forced the leadership to move up its meeting to April 18th. From April 18th to today, okay? They said we were required to provide Mr. Smith notice 15 days prior to the board meeting at which such action might be taken, and also give him the opportunity to provide the board a written statement no less than 5 days prior to the meeting, okay? His written statement was that he wanted to resign. So he's okay with obviously not attending. They're saying that he won't be attending, but then my question is, girl, can he still be nominated? Right? It looks like his projects are being put on hold. Anything that he has in the works with Netflix, Hulu, or whoever else, those projects are being put on hold. I don't think it necessarily affects Bel Air or Cobra Kai, you know, projects that he's actually executively producing, because Cobra Kai ended up getting maybe 1 or 2 more seasons. So I'm sure they're going to continue to move forward. I think it's just the films that he was expected to actually act in on his own, okay? So I think those are the things that are actually being put on hold, but the check will not stop with Will Smith. But, you know, that's where we are. I believe they ended up asking, you know, Chris Rock at some point if he had anything to say. He said he's not speaking about nothing until he get paid, okay? Now, that's just what I've been seeing on the blogs, girl. Now, whether he said that for fact, you know, we'll have to find out at a later time, but there's that on that, all right? I just wanted to come to you guys, all right, and just share that with you. About that, if you didn't know already, which I'm sure you did, that he's banned from the Oscars for 10 years. And I feel like he's probably okay with that. Maybe he's not okay with that. You know, what would 100% suck to me is if he got up there and slapped him on behalf of his wife, and then at a later time, between this 10-year span, him and Jada were to separate. Listen, y'all better stay together. Okay, y'all been out here running amok in the palace. Y'all better stay together forever, because if you think the people was laughing before, they really gonna be laughing then. Okay, so let's not get them that. All right, y'all hang on tight. All right, Miss Jada also made her first appearance out after this incident, and it looks like she went to go celebrate Debbie Allen for opening up. I don't know if she got a new dance theater or something. She ended up opening up something that's brand new, and she wanted to celebrate her. So shout out to her for that. All right, so let's go ahead and move on. Okay, leave your thoughts and comments down below regarding the Will Smith fiasco and him being banned from the Oscars for 10 years. Okay, let's move on, girl, because as some things come to a close, more things come to a close. And it looks like it's closing down on The Real. The Real is actually ending after what, maybe like 8 or 9 seasons. Okay, it's coming to an end. The Real, y'all know that Miss Jeannie Mai went on to get married to Young Jeezy, the rapper, and she also fathered a child with this man, or mothered a child, or whatever. They ended up having a child together, and I think it's a little girl named Monaco, right? So she hasn't really been that active on the show. They've been having different celebrities come and sit in, right? They've been trying, but you know, since the pandemic and everything happened, it's been real interesting because they don't have the audience. The ambiance of the set has completely changed. Okay, it's just like watching TV sometimes for me. And you know how you used to watch sitcoms, right? And they would have the laughing track, and they move to this space where they start removing the laughing track, and it's just like, is it funny? You know what I'm saying? Because you kind of want people to laugh with you, and you're not laughing by yourself. It's like, girl, ain't nobody out here no laughing track. What kind of direction is y'all taking me? Right? That's what that show was giving without that audience and that interaction there. It was giving dry. It was giving that the host had to perform more, because obviously y'all didn't have a crowd there to help y'all out. And a lot of people just weren't watching it, myself included. I didn't really know when it was coming on. I would primarily catch their show and things over on YouTube. So I don't know what's going to happen with the YouTube channel, or I don't know if they're going to just move them to YouTube. I don't know what's going to happen. But what they're saying is that the show is being canceled. Now, it was already rumored like last month that it was being canceled, and you know, Miss Lonnie Love wasn't trying to hear that. She wanted people to be respectful and mindful of the crew, right? And I feel like when she said that, I feel like she said it to pull on the heartstrings of the executives that may end up canceling the show. Right, that's what I thought. But you know, I mean, that's a real thing when it comes to the cast and crew when you're working in this type of sector. But it's also very expected, because a lot of these jobs is just not gonna last long. You could start working on a reality show project, and it's only gonna be for 2 months, and then you got to figure out your next thing. Like, are you gonna do something? Like, where you going next? That's why it's good to network when you're in that field, so other people can say, "Oh yeah, I'm about to go work on this true life crime thing. You want to go over here and work with me? Oh yeah, we looking for more people." Like, that's how you really get your foot in and get access to all of these other projects. Okay, but let's go ahead and look at some of the things that Lonnie Love had to say when this news dropped. Okay, Lonnie Love says, in the end, the Real cast and crew did everything we could to scale the show down. I guess she meant scale it down by way of financial purposes, right? That's what I'm thinking she meant. Maybe not. She says, we shot 7 to 8 shows in 3 days. Now, when I hear that, I feel like expenses and, you know, ad revenue, I think that played a part. We shot 7 to 8 shows in 3 days, no audience, made a conference room into a studio. Ooh. But in my opinion, C-19 costs killed this show. It's been a great ride, and thanks to the viewers for 8 great seasons. Too bad they were not able to at least make it to 10. But what's a good thing that did come out of this particular situation? These ladies won an Emmy. Not Garcelle, because she wasn't there at that time. Okay, once Tamar ended up being released from the show, I believe they had, and I think it was before Amanda. Before Amanda ended up joining the show, right? So I think it was Tamara. You had Lonnie, you had Jenny, and you also had Adrian. So I think all of them together ended up winning an Emmy. So at least they got that, because I feel like a lot of these shows that you see, they don't win an Emmy. I don't even know if Wendy Williams has won one yet, but I know for a fact The Real has won one. And it sucks to be able to be at that height to where you were an Emmy award-winning show, and then you drop down to your show is the one that's actually being canceled. right? So, it's tough out here in these streets, honey. I think a lot of these shows where you cultivate these group of hosts, either you go into a political sector, which is going to be very popular for you, like The Talk and The View, or you go into a nighttime sector, okay? But during the daytime, it seems like the people just primarily want to watch, one-offs. Well, not Nick Cannon, because his show ended up getting canceled as well. Wendy Williams' show is also being canceled, but I think that's just primarily because of whatever she's been going through personally. But if she was still showing up to work, she would still have a job, because I believe it was already renewed, right? So she already had seasons coming. So here we are. We'll see what's going to happen with Miss Sherri Shepherd and how long her show can stay. Okay, how many seasons she can get out of her show, in so many words. But Lonnie Love also came back to leave yet another message over the weekend, okay, regarding the cast and the crew. She says, with the news of the real ending, I had to console a lot of crew and fans this weekend. I've been in this business a long time and understand it, but it still warms my heart that so many have reached out to me. We still have new episodes until June 3rd. Okay. Now I feel like Lonnie Love may go over there to Daily Pop. I feel like they may find a place over there for her on E, because she's already started to venture out, which makes me wonder, Miss Lonnie girl, did you already know something like this was going to happen? So you slowly started to, migrate out. I don't recall really seeing Jeannie Mike on the show, honestly, since she had her daughter. Now I haven't been watching the show to really know, but whenever it has gone viral, it's always been like a guest or someone on the show. Adrienne has definitely been out here trying to establish her brand and establishing whatever, I'm not sure 100% of her brand, but I do know that she has her growing channel, her YouTube channel, and I'm sure it's other things that she's going to get out here and do. You know what, Carlos, can we book Adrienne to come on Encore? On BET Encore, can Adrienne come and be a part? She might say no, she might say yes. Okay, but can we, if we had Miss Keeley, could we consider maybe having Miss Adrienne now that The Real has shut down? Let me know, okay? And when it comes to Garcelle already got long bags, okay? She already secured a deal earlier this year. I cannot remember what it was, but I think it had something to do with like a production deal, but it was major. She has that deal, and her show with Real Housewives Beverly Hills is starting to kick up. And based on the interaction she's gonna have with Miss Erica, girl, that check is definitely secured. So she'll be back for another season. I'm sure of it. Okay. So yeah, we'll just have to keep our eyes on the ladies and see what's happening with them after this show comes to a close on June 3rd, okay, or whenever the season is finally ending, okay? You guys go ahead and leave your thoughts and comments down below and let me know whether or not you're going to miss The Real once they're completely gone, okay? Meanwhile, let's move on to someone else, okay? I want to actually talk about Trey Songz real quick, because I reported on this like a while back where Trey Songz was actually accused of SA, and it took place out there in Las Vegas. And I do believe this was the incident that took place with one of the basketball players. I think she may play for Master P's League. And I want to say that her name was Skylar, but don't quote me on that. But because she came out at the top of the year or the very end of last year saying, I could not end 2020 without saying that Mr. Trey Songz is the big R word, right? So they're saying, according to people, that Trey Songz was cleared in the Las Vegas SA investigation. The criminal charges, no criminal charges will be filed. They said Songz is still involved in a $20 million lawsuit filed in February, where a woman claims that he R'd her back in 2016 at a party in Los Angeles. Now, Trey Songz has been cleared of SA, as I said, in the investigation in Las Vegas, all right? They said on Friday, a Las Vegas police department confirmed that the singer was cleared, okay, over the alleged incident. And I'm trying to just read this article just to see if it's going to say anything about the young woman from. Yes. Okay. So it says in January, former University Las Vegas basketball player Dylan Gonzalez accused the singer of R-ing her at a Las Vegas hotel, leaving her with long suppressed horror and unbearable PTSD. All right. So I guess she wrote a statement on Twitter and said, I want to send my love and strength and hope to all who are victims of SA and its fatal nature. You are not alone. Okay. She did write that on Twitter. Now, Gonzalez is also represented by her attorneys. Okay. It looks like they're saying there was a person named Jahara Jeffries, the accuser involved in the alleged witness tampering case. What? That looks like something different. Okay, so this person ended up suing Songz, right? They're saying that Jeffrey sued Songz in December, claiming that he SA'd her in a Miami nightclub in 2018. Interesting. In 2020, Songz denied, okay, the allegations after a woman named, I guess, Eliza. So it's been a lot of women that's been putting things out here on Trey Songz. I can't say that he's been cleared of everything, but it looks like this situation that happened back in Vegas, he's cleared of the situation that it looks like with Miss Dylan Gonzalez. Oh my. Let me type some more. I just want to see, because because she definitely came out. She made a statement about that, accusing him of that at the very end of the year. And everybody is now reporting that Trey Songz is officially cleared in the Dylan Gonzalez SA investigation. Very interesting. Well, there's that. I want to hear you all's thoughts and comments down below. Again, I can imagine what her comments are looking like. They could be in shambles, because just because he was cleared, I don't know if he did or didn't, but people are going to think that she was a liar. People are going to feel as though she was trying to take him down and she had some type of a hidden agenda. All right. So whatever it was, the police department has cleared him. All right. You guys go ahead and hop down in the comments and let me know your thoughts regarding this messy situation here. Okay, let's go ahead and move on real quick. Jennifer Lopez, girl, at the top of last year, Miss Girl was engaged to AJ, I think is what his name or whatever. She had a whole nother man, understand that she was with for a minute and engaged to, then called the engagement off. Got back shortly thereafter, honey, with her ex-boo Ben Affleck, because I guess it's just, it was always him. Girl, now they saying that they're engaged, okay? One thing about Jennifer Lopez, she gonna live her life, and she gonna live her life for her. Okay? It don't matter how long she was dealing with you. If it ain't sitting right and it ain't fitting right, she gonna get out their relationship and she gonna go to the next one. Okay, that's why she wasn't finna go down with Diddy. Okay, when she was over there dating Diddy and Diddy got in that trouble, she wasn't finna go down with him. She may have had them babies by Mark Anthony, but she wasn't finna stay there. Okay, she may have turned around and got with Mr. AJ or whatever like that, and turned around and left if it wasn't working out. Okay, was it AJ Rodriguez? It was something like that. Now she over here with Ben, and now they saying that she's engaged. Now, as much as I feel like, girl, you doing a whole lot, some part of me is like, girl, if it just ain't working, it ain't working. And if you feel like it's gonna be Ben because y'all returning back to each other, then it could possibly just be Ben. But I'm also wondering, Miss Jennifer, like, girl, could it have been, was you already talking to Ben? And then y'all out here trying to make it seem like AJ was the bad person when you was already getting back with your ex, because again, y'all got together very quickly, and very shortly thereafter, you called off the engagement with the last person. Oh, wow. Well, either way, congratulations and good luck. We'll see how this is going to play out. Do y'all think they're going to go all the way this time? I feel like they might. I do. I feel like, girl, they're going to be married. Okay, they're going to be married. But, you know, one thing about Miss Jen, as I already told y'all, if it ain't sitting right, she going to be out. And I can't blame her, girl, because her patience is much shorter than the women that go over there on to Marry Me Now on the OWN network, and they be staying in a relationship for years. Miss Girl said, if it ain't right, I'm finna go on tiptoe out, okay, in my J's, literally. Okay, so I ain't mad at it, girl. If you happy, do your thing, Miss G, and girl, congratulations, honey. Let's go ahead and move on, all right? Because I guess this is a congratulation for both Meagan Good and Devon Franklin. Okay, they were married for roughly 10 years, and it seems like their divorce may be final. For those of you guys that don't know, this man decided he was going to file for a divorce 5 days before Christmas. Yes, ma'am, the week of Christmas. He said he was going to file for a divorce. Now, rumors had already been swarming already had been swarming about them being separated. But what was interesting was that they kept that united front up on Instagram to keep people out their business, to make it seem like everything was all good. He did this post where he posted 40 videos of her for her 40th birthday, did all this praising and things. When her latest show came out on Amazon, and I hate that I can't think of the name of it at this time. Really good show too. Really, really good show. I'm definitely gonna be watching it again. But when that show dropped, honey, he was over there promoting it. Okay, giving her all kind of love and stuff. And that had happened in like November. And then like a month later, we see that he's filing for a divorce from her. Well, okay. It looks like Radar Online is reporting some things. Okay. Meagan Good and Devon Franklin have reached a divorce settlement. All right, Meagan Good. Let's see. According to Radar Online, the Harlem, that's the name of the show. That's the name. The Harlem star and her soon-to-be ex-husband, Franklin, are one step closer to being divorced. The settlement between the two former lovebirds states that neither will pay spousal support to each other. Based on the court documents obtained by Radar, Franklin made a request to the judge who is presiding over the divorce case to grant him a default judgment, as Good has not shown up to court. Not you want her to give you a default judgment. Not you want to get some of her coinage. Devon, if you really didn't want this divorce, then you should have just said that. Okay? Because let me tell you, Miss Girl been showing that body on social media. Baby girl been out here looking good, giving the people what it is they want to see. Okay, she's like, I'm back in full effect. I'm not pressed off no man. If you wanted this divorce, I'm gonna give you what it is that you wanted, and I'm gonna let you go about your business. Okay, stop knocking. Stop not. No, don't come knocking at my door. Okay, and I'm here for it. Now they're saying the preacher told the judge that his former wife agreed to let him take care of the paperwork. In the paperwork filed, he states the two of them negotiated a deal regarding the division of their property and assets. They both agreed that they terminated the right to request spousal support, and Megan's former name will be restored. Okay, after filing for divorce, Franklin handed over all his financial information to Good. The actress never bothered hiring an attorney, nor has she filed anything on her behalf regarding the separation. Franklin is asking the judge to finalize the divorce without Good appearing before the court. He also states that the issues subject to disposition by the court in this proceeding are the subject of a written agreement. So now I'm wondering, Miss Meagan, it seemed like Meagan didn't want this divorce. He did. And she was just like, if you want it, I'm gonna make sure you put all the work in for it. You do whatever you want. I'm not doing nothing. You want it, you go down there, you file, you do what you got to do. Oh my. They're saying in his filings, he also states there are no issues of child, spousal, or partner support, and he is not asking for any money, property costs, none of that. The judge has yet to sign off on the dissolution. The couple, who met on the set of the 2011 film Jumping the Broom, took their relationship to another level when they got engaged in May of 2012 and then eventually married June 2012. They was together for a very, very long time, okay? That's pretty much it. They just go into the statements that we've already talked about, what was put on their page, but that was it. It looks like, yeah, they're about to be officially divorced very, very soon, but Miss Meagan is allowing him to do all of the running and do all of the work because she will not be participating. I have not seen Devon Franklin on social media since the announcement of the divorce. I have definitely been seeing Miss Meagan all up and down. So I just want to check. So see, no, he has yet to make a post. He has yet to make a post, but Miss Meagan been out here living her best whole life. Girl, this here is messy, just a little bit. She over there got this man running through hoops to make sure he get this divorce. And some part of me don't blame her because I'm like, sir, you filed for a divorce to embarrass me 5 days before Christmas. Really? We couldn't spend our last Christmas together? Our last New Year's Eve? Really? And you could have filed at the top of the year? You got it. You do all of this stuff. You do everything because I'm not even going to hire no attorney. I'm not going to waste my money on this. This what you wanted. You work it out. Okay. And now him asking for a default judgment because she ain't even showing up to court. She ain't even acknowledging this. Oh, wow. Oh, my. Well, either way, Good luck. That's all that I have for you guys today on the quick chat. Go ahead and hop down in the comments. Let me know your thoughts about everything that I discussed today on the quick chat. Please don't forget to like the video, subscribe if you have yet to do so. Follow me on Instagram and on Twitter at jamithatsme, and I will catch you guys in the next one.